Good evening, everyone. I'm Tony Plohetski. Thank you for watching KView. Our top story at 5:30 tonight. Police are still looking for a man they say shot a worker at an East Austin halfway house just after noon today. KView's Jason Puckett is live at the complex where that shooting happened with the very latest. Jason?
Hey, Tony, up front, we want to say police telling us that man is doing okay tonight, still at UMC Brackenridge with non-life-threatening injuries, and police still searching for the man they say shot him here earlier today. Now, it all happened here at the Burke Supervised Living Center here off Wheeless Cove. In the past, it's been reported as a halfway home for sex offenders. The director today saying it's a supervised place for men with a variety of backgrounds. Now, Austin police say they arrived just after 12:30 for that call of shots fired. They say a heavy-set black male pulled up to the complex here and shot a man in his mid to late 40s before driving off in his silver or white Chevy Tahoe. The director for this area told us the man showed up and started yelling for a man named Teddy. Now, she didn't want her face on camera, but told us no one with that name lived in the complex, and it was actually one of her staff members who came out to see the commotion that got shot.
We're all praying for him, and we all love him out here, and that we'll be in his corner 100%, and we'll do anything and everything we can to try to bring the people to justice that did this.
Now, police unable to say why this man may have come here today. The director we spoke with said she believes it to be a case of mistaken identity. Right now, the scene out here has been cleared, but police are asking anyone with information or who recognizes that description of a heavy-set black male driving a 2000s model white or silver Chevy Tahoe to call their crime line number. For now, live in East Austin, Jason Puckett, KView News.
All right, Jason, thank you. One man is dead after a SWAT call in northwest Austin this morning. The Austin Police SWAT team responded to the Bexley Apartments off Anderson Mill Road after police got a call about a gunshot. That was around 12:45 this morning. Police say the man inside the home died after shooting himself. A live look outside now. Another cloudy and humid day to end the weekend, possibly setting up for some more storms and showers headed our way. Let's get a look at what we are tracking with Storm Team meteorologist Jared Plushnick. Jared, I had a pretty soupy run out on the trail earlier today.
Oh, yeah, I can see you wipe the sweat off your forehead. Anyway, Tony, great to have you here tonight. A little bit of sunshine out there, at least to round out the day, but the clouds will be hanging around not only tonight, but through tomorrow. And again, one or two showers we're going to have to dodge as we head into our Monday. Temperatures right now into the 70s, about 80 degrees right now in LaGrange. But take a look at that wind, pretty speedy from the north and northeast. That's why the humidity is beginning to go down, and that's going to be the trend as we head into tonight, tomorrow, and the rest of the week. Some amazing weather headed our way. On radar, no rain at the moment, but as we head into tonight, one or two spotty showers could be a little bit inconvenient for one of the commutes. I'll answer that question coming up in just a couple of minutes. Tony, over to you.
Thanks so much, Jared. One man is dead after police say a car ran into him in downtown Austin this morning. It happened in the northbound lane of I-35 near Cesar Chavez around 3 o'clock. Austin Travis County EMS tell us the pedestrian died at the scene. The only information we have about the victim is that he is a male in his 20s. All northbound lanes from Holly Street to East Cesar Chavez were closed during the investigation. Well, May 1st marks the first day of Motorcycle Awareness Month. TxDOT says they launched the Share the Road, Look Twice for Motorcycles campaign to remember the 455 motorcyclists killed in crashes last year. To kick off the campaign, TxDOT wants to remind people to look twice for motorcycles, always use a turn signal when changing lanes, and always assume motorcycles are closer than they appear. Well, Lockhart police need your help finding a teenage girl. They say 14-year-old Jasmine Serrato was last seen Saturday in Lockhart. She's described as 5 foot 1 inches tall, weighing about 110 pounds, with black eyes and black hair. If you have any information about her whereabouts, you're asked to contact the Lockhart Police Department. Well, new tonight, and a morning emergency in Washington, D.C. after a freight train with 145 cars derailed, sending more than a dozen off the tracks. Officials say they found one of the cars leaking hazardous bleach-like material. People living in the area were evacuated and no one was hurt. The leak is now contained, but the track is in pretty bad shape. Crews say they're working to get it fixed as soon as possible. Well, demanding change at the Capitol, one group's plan to flip the switch on U.S. democracy. Plus this.
Nobody is getting to 1237. I'm not, but Donald Trump isn't either. It's why Donald Trump is so desperate to say the race is over now.
Eye on the prize, Ted Cruz's new plan to clinch the nomination ahead of Tuesday's race.
This weekend, it's the lowest prices of the season at Ashley Home Store. Get up to 50% off hundreds of items or pay no interest for 60 months. Save big on sofas, dining sets, beds. Ends Monday at both Austin Ashley Home Stores.
Hello there.
Hello.
How do you like the car you're sitting in right now?
It's so nice. I think it's beautiful. I like this.
You're sitting in a truck that's its own Wi-Fi hotspot.
Really? I didn't know they did that.
Hey guys.
Hey.
Were we talking to you? Use your Auto Show cash to get $1,500 total cash allowance on this Chevy Malibu. Or qualified lessees in Texas can get this Chevy Malibu for around $199 a month. Chevy drives Texas. Find new roads.
1/3. 1/3 of fingerprinted Austin taxi drivers failed Uber's tough background check process. In all, 53 drivers were rejected, many for serious crimes like felony assault, DWI, and hit and run. If Proposition 1 fails, the city will take over ride-sharing background checks. But a vote for Prop 1 requires Uber and Lyft to keep conducting criminal background checks with full city oversight. On May 7th, vote for Prop 1.
The KVUE Insider, news, weather, and everything Austin right in your feed. Join the conversation and like us today. The KVUE Insider. Check us out on Facebook.
This weekend, it's the lowest prices of the season at Ashley Home Store. Get up to 50% off hundreds of items or pay no interest for 60 months. Save big on sofas, dining sets, beds. Ends Monday at both Austin Ashley Home Stores.
Well, over 100 people gathered at the Capitol this afternoon to stomp for democracy.
The message that Bernie and Trump have that is igniting so many people is simply 4 words. The system is rigged.
The event, hosted by Public Citizen Texas, is a nationwide rally that spotlights political and social issues, including demands to overturn Supreme Court rulings such as Citizens United. Protesters say there are 2 issues that threaten their values: new laws restricting the right to vote and campaign finance laws.
That change needs to be a reorientation toward the people, away from big money, away from special interests, a focus on programs that actually support people, assuring that every vote counts.
Now, some of the speakers today included Congressman Lloyd Doggett and Travis County Commissioner Bridget Shea. The rally ended with a march down Congress. Well, in the race for the White House, the president takes aim at the campaign trail and lets loose. Meanwhile, the candidates themselves are getting back to work, rallying voters in the next big contest, Indiana. ABC's Devin Dwyer is on the trail with more.
The frontrunners back on the trail in Indiana.
If we win Indiana, it's over, okay?
The best thing that could happen out of this rally this afternoon is if you all go vote.
Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump spending Sunday trying to convince Hoosiers they're best fit to lead the country, while the current commander-in-chief taking aim at his would-be successors.
Is this dinner too tacky for the Donald?
President Obama cracking jokes during his final White House Correspondents' Dinner and sparing no one, including Bernie Sanders, the only candidate who showed up.
You look like $1 million. Or to put it in terms you'll understand, you look like 37,000 donations of $27 each.
While Trump's son stepped into the lion's den, Dad stayed home.
You know, I don't like being there and being like the stupid person sitting there and you can't respond.
The GOP frontrunner stayed focused on Indiana, where 57 delegates are at stake for Republicans on Tuesday. If Trump can hold off rivals Ted Cruz and John Kasich there, he says the nomination is his. Ted Cruz disagrees.
Nobody is getting to 1237. I'm not, but Donald Trump isn't either. It's why Donald Trump is so desperate to say the race is over now.
The delegate math is getting harder for Sanders, too. Clinton leading in the Hoosier state in the latest poll.
We hope to make Indiana our 18th victory on Tuesday.
5 candidates still vying to be leader of the free world.
Next year at this time, someone else will be standing here in this very spot. and it's anyone's guess who she will be.
But it seems President Obama is still getting the last laugh.
Obama out.
Devin Dwyer, ABC News, Fort Wayne, Indiana.
It's a big night for everybody. Well, all grown up, Malia Obama is heading to Harvard in 2017. The White House says the 17-year-old will take a break for a year and then attend the school when her father is out of office. Malia is set to graduate in June, a month before her 18th birthday. President Obama says he turned down an opportunity to speak at his daughter's graduation because he feared he would be too emotional. Well, a major act from the Ringling Brothers Circus says goodbye today. Why many say the move is long overdue.
And also, even though it was a touch cool outside, a couple of clouds overhead, it was a beautiful day to head out on Lake Travis. Here are the latest numbers for you. Right now, 103, that's the current percentage for Travis, and Lake Buchanan up a tick to 94%. We're going to have to dance around a couple of more showers. I'll let you know when, coming up next.
Sunday's Thrill-A-Minute TV addiction.
There's another bomb.
Has kept you guessing who the traitor is all season long.
I think it's you.
With only 3 episodes left, the answers you've been craving
Give me your gun.
Thousands of people will die if you don't let me go.
are all about to explode. Quantico, all new tonight, 10, 9 Central on ABC.
She said yes. You're the best man.
I got this. The redesigned 2016 Nissan Sentra with push-button start, Bose Premium Audio, and hands-free text messaging assistant. Choose the 2016 Sentra, an IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus, and save up to $1,500. Take on the big day.
You're the man.
Shop ChooseNissan.com.
The KVUE Insider news, weather, and everything Austin right in your feed. Join the conversation and like us today. The KVUE Insider. Check us out on Facebook.
It's Empire Today's biggest sale, the 50-50-50 sale. 50% off carpet and flooring, 50% off padding and materials, and 50% off installation. That's right, half off your entire project. You can save thousands. Empire's 50-50-50 sale won't last long. Don't miss 50% off carpet and flooring, 50% off padding and materials, and 50% off installation.
800-588-2300 Empire.
Today.
We can do that.
Casa Mechanical's Lane Christensen's a man of few words. Air conditioning, heating, plumbing, and preventative maintenance.
We can do that.
Factory trained and certified technicians.
We can do that.
And Casa installs Carrier Infinity systems with Green Speed Intelligence, because when it comes to comforts,
Carrier can do that.
For comfort and experience you can count on, turn to the experts at Casa Mechanical.
And you can do that.
Casa Mechanical. We can do that.
KVUE Allergy Forecast is sponsored by your HEB Pharmacy. Are allergies getting you down? Speak to one of our pharmacists to find an affordable solution for allergy relief.
Well, it is the end of an era. The elephants from the Ringling Brothers Circus Act are performing their last time today. They've been the main event for the greatest show on earth for 145 years, but they've also been controversial. Many have protested for better treatment after hearing about the use of bullhorns. Circus organizers say the remaining elephants will retire at a 200-acre elephant conservation in Florida. Well, KVUE meteorologist Jared Plushnick is here tracking the weather in the Storm Center. So, Jared, how's it going to be this week? Sunglasses or umbrella?
Oh, yeah, you better grab your sunglasses because most of the week it is going to be some of the best May weather I think we've seen in years across central Texas. But we still have to dodge a couple of showers here, not only tonight but through tomorrow. But don't worry, I'm not expecting any washouts. Okay, here's what we're tracking in the Storm Center. For tonight, the clouds will be hanging around. Could be 1 or 2 little spotty showers tonight, maybe for the morning commute. And then they'll become more numerous as we head into the afternoon on Monday. Once we get through that, outstanding weather. And I am not kidding you. We're not talking about just the highs, but the lows and also the humidity values. You are going to absolutely love the weather once we begin on Tuesday. So there are the clouds overhead, a couple of breaks in them, seeing a couple of splashes of sunshine here in downtown Austin. Temperature-wise, we're doing real nice. The average this time of the year, 83. We are well below that, mid-70s here in Austin. Right now, 80 degrees in LaGrange. Take a look at the hill country right now, struggling to get out of the 60s due to that north wind and also because of the cloud cover. When you fade out the sunshine, kind of tough for the temperatures to get a nice little boost. Round Rock right now checking in at 74 and 79 degrees right now, the current number. Out towards Westlake, there are those winds, a little bit speedy at times. We had wind gusts 20 to 25 miles per hour. As the nighttime sets, so will the wind speeds will begin to slow down just a bit. So I think overnight is going to be pretty good. Areas of clouds out there, but no rainfall on Max Storm Doppler radar. We have a cold front down to the south. It's not going to be the cold front that brings the showers. Take a look at this. We have a pocket of clouds and some upper level energy over New Mexico and into the Panhandle. That's going to be swiftly moving in as we head overnight tonight and into our Monday. Here's our hour-by-hour forecast. We're going to zoom in right over central Texas, so clouds and 1 or 2 spotty showers. I think the morning commute tomorrow will be fine. Most of the roads will be dry, but don't forget the umbrella because by the afternoon and into the evening, there will be 1 or 2 scattered thunderstorms. Nothing severe, but there could be a brief downpour, a little bit of thunder. That's about it. Once we get beyond this, the weather, it's going to turn real nice around here. Touch cool as you wake up tomorrow morning. Maybe the light jacket. Temperatures roll back into the 50s. Now, as we head into tomorrow, there's going to be more sunshine east of the interstate, and therefore temperatures are going to be a little bit higher than everywhere else. We'll get to around 80 degrees in LaGrange and about 78 in Giddings, where we see more clouds and a couple of more showers. We'll start out here in the metro. Those temperatures will be a little bit lower. Mind you, we should be in the low 80s this time of the year. We're going to be about 10 degrees below that for our Monday. For the second day of May, that's pretty good stuff around here, and we'll get into the low 70s across the hill country, about 71 for Fredericksburg. That's going to be the same mark out towards Burnett as well. Under the microscope today, trace amounts of oak and mold in the medium count, little Alton area as well. The only thing we'll add tomorrow, some extra spring trees, but again, that will be in the low count. Your allergy forecast can be found every morning in the Austin American-Statesman. The reason why we've had the clouds and the rain around, take a look at the jet stream, those fast upper level winds, along with some moisture off the Gulf of Mexico. But now, take a look at the shift that will be happening Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, into next weekend. We call this an omega blocking pattern. Take a look at the jet stream. Looks like the Greek letter omega. And right in the middle, that's a sweet spot. Overnight lows in the 50s, daytime highs in the 70s and 80s. And I was not getting some of the best May weather we have probably seen in years. Take a look at the low on Tuesday morning. Low 50s, light jacket. Yeah, definitely required. And Tony, as you said, the sunglasses, do not forget it.
Wow.
Yes, it's going to be fantastic.
Good to
By the
know.
way, nice pocket square, too.
Thank you. You as well.
You're welcome.
Thanks so much. Sean, what have you have for us?
Well, one would think at this point in the NBA playoffs, each game of each series would be remotely competitive. Far from the case in San Antonio last night.
We had a great night, and they had one of their bad nights.
Oh, the Thunder got spurred, and Kevin Durant may have the solution for OKC. That's up next in sports.
KVUE weather sponsored by Stan's Heating and Air Conditioning.
Get up to $4,300 cash back when you install a new carrier system during Stan's Home Improvement Sale.
How's the pool? Introducing the new QX60 from Infiniti. Lease the new Infiniti QX60 for $429 a month. Visit your local Infiniti retailer.
I remember when Time Warner Cable was just on TV. Now I can watch it live anywhere. If Time Warner Cable can change, then so can I.
Changing for good. Time Warner Cable.
You want to know what's happening all day long. That's why you watch KVUE News Midday, Austin's most comprehensive hour-long midday newscast. Weekdays at 11.
maybe you need a new charger for your life. Because the best way to recharge is to unplug. Arkansas, the natural state. Come see us.
Ever feel like it's time for a new look? At iMart Express, we did. Oh, and that's just for starters. We have a bigger selection, new brands, more styles, fun new colors. But don't worry, our prices look the same. 2 pairs start at $38.71, and 2 pairs with progressive lenses just $76.92. And with over 2,000 frames, it may take you longer to choose your glasses than it will for us to make them. Ready for your new look? Then take a new look at iMart Express. 2 pairs start at just $38.71.
At Longhorn, if you want steak, lucky you. If you don't want steak, lucky you. It's Longhorn favorites, the Outlaw Ribeye, the Longhorn Salmon, and the Parmesan Crusted Chicken. Only at Longhorn Steakhouse. You can't fake steak.
Good Sunday to you. I think we can all relate to the Oklahoma City Thunder. We've all had those days in which everything that could go wrong did, but I'm not sure we can have as many things go awry in one night as the Thunder experienced in Game 1 of the Western Conference semifinals in the Alamo City. Maybe the Spurs are that much better than OKC. Before anyone at the AT&T Center could blink an eye, San Antonio led by 30 points. Now, SA took Game 1 124-92, but should we expect the same tomorrow night? Longhorn for Life LaMarcus Aldridge said not so fast.
First, it's only one game. You know, those guys are very talented, so they're going to come back, you know, even better next game. But, you know, just trying to throw bodies at them, you know, trying to clog the paint, just try to, you know, make all their looks tough tonight, and, you know, just ended up working out for us tonight.
Now the Spurs, 43 points in the first quarter, tied an NBA record for points scored in a quarter of an NBA playoff game. The Thunder trailed by at least 20 points the entire game. A dejected KD explains what the Thunder must do to even this series up.
We just move past it and figure out what we need to do better. No crazy emotions. It's not like we were upset. We were screaming at each other in the locker room after the game. You know, we just got to be. That's not going to make things better. We just got to go out there and play better.
Now, Golden State is not better without Steph Curry in the lineup, but they remain salty. Andre Iguodala likes driving coast to coast after a Blazers miss. Portland looked like the Thunder in the first quarter, and Harrison Barnes rained a 3 like Curry. Golden State took a 1-0 lead in this Western Semi-Series, beating the Blazers 118-106. Let's head to Miami for Game 7 drama on the East Coast.
Jefferson, Green went for the steal. Oh, blocked by Whiteside. Dragic with the spin.
No drama on South Beach, just Goran Dragic leading Miami with 25 points and led the Heat into the Eastern Conference semis by eliminating Charlotte 106-73. The hours after the NFL draft, there's endless free agent acquisitions. Former Longhorn Caleb Jones received a free agent contract. The former Austin High Maroon received a contract with the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, 5 Longhorns also received free agent deals. Dejae Johnson and kicker Nick Rose with Atlanta, Duke Thomas with the Texans, Shiro Davis with the Redskins. And last but certainly not least, receiver Marcus Johnson, who always seemed to show out against OU in Dallas, received a free agent contract with the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, the one Longhorn who was drafted said UT is becoming defensive line U.
I don't know why y'all laughing. This is the second one in the last 2 years, right? Every year before that, you got A.O., Jackson Jeffcoat, me, Malcolm, and that's not counting all the people before us. When you first come here, you know Texas is about defensive linemen. It's one of the things that stands out. One of the reasons I came here, I had Jackson Jeffcoat and Alex Okafor in front of me. Those two both in the league right now. Like I said, it's D-line U.
Well, it was imperative for UT to salvage the final game of their baseball series against Oklahoma State. The Horns dropped the first 2 games, and Texas Tech beat TCU today, which meant the Horns needed today's game with only a pair of Big 12 series remaining.
The 2-2. Lined into right center. We have a tie ball game.
Baker tied things up in the 7th inning for all with one swing of the bat. Then the Horns bullpen walked in a couple of runs, and this was the dagger in the 8th frame. Yes, OSU swept Texas at home, losing today 8-4. UT is now 5 games behind Big 12 leading Texas Tech with 6 league games remaining. Hey, up next, a certain meteorologist had a wild pitch. That's up next.
Hello there.
Hello.
How do you like the car you're sitting in right now?
It's so nice. I think it's beautiful. I like this.
You're sitting in a truck that's its own Wi-Fi hotspot.
Really? I didn't know they did that.
Hey, guys.
Hi. Were we talking to you?
Use your Auto Show cash to get $1,500 total cash allowance on this Chevy Malibu. Or qualified lessees in Texas can get this Chevy Malibu for around $199 a month. Chevy drives Texas. Find new roads.
Welcome to Solar Insanity. What's Solar Insanity? It's the best prices this year on 100 and only 100 solar power systems. Jim Peterson, CEO of Peterson Dean Roofing and Solar, the man who invented solar for America. Jim, what is the catch?
There's no catch, and $49.99 gets it done. Because we're talking about 5-cent kilowatt-hour electricity rates up to about 7 cents. So you're going to get the lowest priced electricity in the nation.
You heard Jim. Austin area, this weekend is Solar Insanity. For starters, Jim will pay your electric bill for 3 full months while you wait to install. You get 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for a full year. Need more? Because if you're over 50, Jim's going to give you an additional $500 off. If you're a veteran or in the military, you get the additional $500 off. And if you're a first responder, you get the additional $500 off. $49.99 gets it done. All you have to do is call 877-552-4465. What are you waiting for?
Hi. You need a better car.
It's my credit.
Don't worry, because when you need to make a move, Drive Time approves.
Were you guys always this cool?
Hey. Oh, hi. Yeah, totally.
Save yourself. Get approved at Drive Time first. Call, click, or visit.
So before we take one last look at the forecast, we want to highlight one of our own. This guy, Jared, threw the first pitch at the Round Rock Express game this afternoon. Everyone was cheering and the crowd was pumped. How much fun. How well did he do? Well, we'll let you at home be the judge of that one. So this is kind of a cool thing. What did you think?
You know, this is something I've always wanted to do ever since I was a kid. Huge baseball fan, and I'm honored that the Round Rock Express let me throw out the first pitch. Luckily, I don't play for the Express, or else I probably hit a few batters.
That's just really nice. Congratulations.
Just a bit.
Yeah, but once we get to Tuesday, this forecast definitely a home run. Take a look at all that sunshine.
Well, thanks for joining us, and we will see you at 10. And in the meantime, we're always on camera.
Oh, thanks, Mom. There's no vaccine for chore avoidance.